The Last Christmas Gift, a tale of holiday horror. It was a quiet Christmas Eve in the small town of Winterbrook. Snow blanketed the streets, and the soft glow of Christmas lights reflected off the icy trees. Inside a charming little cottage, the McAllister family prepared for their Christmas celebration. The trees sparkled with ornaments, and the fireplace crackled with warmth. A mysterious visitor delivers a sinister gift, leading to a night of terror and transformation. But something was wrong. 8-year-old Emma stared out the window, her breath fogging up the glass as she squinted through the swirling snow. A shadow passed in front of the porch, too large to be a neighbor. She frowned, but before she could call for her parents, the doorbell rang. Her father, Mark, opened the door to find a large, dark figure standing on the porch, holding a gift-wrapped box. The man was tall, with a weathered, grinning face obscured by a red hood. His voice was cold and gravelly. "Merry Christmas," he growled, handing Mark the gift. "We didn't order anything," Mark said, confusion creeping in as he looked around. "Who are you?" The man's grin widened. "Just a gift from an old friend." With that, he disappeared into the night, leaving Mark holding the mysterious box. Mark shut the door and walked toward the tree, his curiosity growing. He carefully unwrapped the box, revealing a bloody, mangled Santa doll. The doll was twisted, its face frozen in a grotesque scream, and its arms were stained red, blood red. Suddenly, the lights flickered and a loud crash echoed from the kitchen. Mark rushed to investigate, his heart pounding. Inside, the sink was running, blood spilling over the counter. The door to the basement creaked open on its own. "Emma?" he shouted, fear sinking in. A voice, a whisper, came from below. "Come down, Daddy. Come see what I found." Terror shot through Mark as he sprinted to the basement stairs. The darkness was thick, the only light coming from a dim bulb swinging overhead. As he descended, he could hear faint giggles, followed by a sickening slurp. The basement was eerily quiet when he reached the bottom. Then he saw her. Emma stood in the center of the room, her eyes wide and unblinking. She held a knife, and in front of her, their family dog, now lifeless, lay torn apart in a pool of blood. But it wasn't Emma. Her body moved like a puppet, jerking and twitching unnaturally. Blood dripped from her tiny hands as she raised the knife, her mouth stretching into a twisted smile. "You didn't get the real gift, Daddy?" she whispered in a voice that wasn't hers. "I did." Before Mark could react, the basement light exploded, plunging him into darkness. In the pitch-black room, he could hear the shuffle of feet and the rustling of fabric. Then came the blade. A scream echoed through the house, muffled by the thick walls of the cottage, but it was the last sound Mark would ever make. Upstairs, Emma, or whatever had taken her form, smiled as the wind howled outside, the gift now fully delivered. And so, Christmas Eve in Winterbrook came to a bloody end.